Good afternoon, learners. Today we are going to learn about a very important topic, that is choosing a career. So it is a secondary level course in business studies. So let us begin with learning the most important thing in our lives, which we have to again seek for. So many of you may be thinking of securing job in business firm or running your own business. So career means any kind of occupation which you want to adopt and you want to do in future to earn your livelihood, and choosing means to take proper decision. So you have to take a proper decision while you choose your career. So this is very important topic for today. So most of you have thought what you mostly probably want to become in future. So what you have heard while listening to any kind of radio, or when you go and watch television, or while you read newspaper or magazines, you come across many advertised job vacancies, and you may have been advised by parents and relatives about what you should pursue in your career or what are the good career options for you. So on the basis of that understanding, you may think about what kind of a work that can be handled by you easily. So you may think, or you may start thinking clearly about your abilities, about your aptitudes for future work life. So this is very necessary that you should have the knowledge of what employment opportunities are available today in the market, and you should also have the abilities that required for different types of employment. Those, like if you want to pursue your career, so you must have full knowledge about that, and also you should know that okay, these are the various employment opportunities which you will be getting in future after pursuing the career which you are liking. So at secondary level, you should think that what kind of decision you will be making about your career, or what kind of a work that you will be able to handle easily, or you can get excellent at, or what you should start thinking about your abilities, about your capacity, about your aptitude, that okay, this kind of a work I want to do in future and I want to grow my livelihood through this. So in the present lesson today, we will learn about different aspects of choosing a career, and also that may be used while you decide your own career. So today we will talk about all the various aspects while you choose your career and you will be able to decide. So after studying this lesson with me today, you will be able to explain the concept of career. You will be able to recognize the importance of choosing a career. You will be able to identify what are the various career avenues in business, or if you want to go for a self-employment, then what kind of importance that is there in self-employment. You will be able to distinguish between self-employment and wage employment. What is wage employment? What is self-employment? You will be able to know, and you will be able to identify what are the various career options on the basis of your own ability, your own interest and aptitude. So today we will cover these topics, and let us first begin with the meaning of career, because it is very important to know for all of us that what does career means. So you have three definitions for this, which you can understand. Like career, first it's literally means like any kind of occupation with which you will get an opportunity for advancement, for promotions. So it can be availed in life. So it is a kind of a occupation or the opportunity which you will get in future by choosing the subjects right now in secondary level, what you choose, the subject, what you study, what you want to pursue in future. So there you will get an opportunity for occupation and you will get various opportunities for advancement and promotion. So career means this. Now, if I talk about what is the second meaning for career to make you understand more better, so a career refers to an individual chosen profession or occupation. So whatever you usually use, like your skills, your talents, so this provides personal fulfillment and a sense of purpose. तो जो भी आप अपने स्किल्स अपने टैलेंट को यूज करते हैं टू परस्यू एनी काइंड ऑफ प्रोफेशन और ऑक्यूपेशन, तो उसे हम करियर कहते हैं. ऑल्सो योर करियर कैन इंक्लूड वन और मेनी जॉब्स थ्रू आउट योर लाइफ टाइम. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि अगर आप आज खुद का बिजनेस कर रहे हो, सो इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर अ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट देन यू कांट गो फॉर अ वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट. So you can go, you have an opportunity and which will be coming throughout your ways, throughout lifetime. So it's depend upon your action, your decision, your path which you take and develop in your profession. So I hope that you have understood what is the meaning of career. Now we will talk about why choosing a career is very important factor in our life. क्यों हमें करियर चूज करना है और क्यों ये बहुत जरूरी है हमारे लाइफ के लिए. बिकॉज लर्नर्स, choosing a career is a very important aspect of your life because it is a foundation stone. ये एक तरीके का नींव है जो हम करियर बिल्डिंग जो है रखते हैं, और इट इज अ काइंड ऑफ अ फाउंडेशन स्टेज यू कैन से वेयर यू चूज योर सब्जेक्ट, यू चूज what you have to study, you choose that whether you have to go for a business or you want to work in an office or you want to go to whatever sector you feel like. So it is a kind of a foundation stage where the career is built up and it is laid down by the career you choose. So in the present generation what happens is they have started making career moves well before completing their school education. अभी क्या है कि जो भी present generation है वो पहले से ही decide करके चलती है कि what I have to do in my career in future. So before completing school education वो पहले से ही decide कर लेती है no I have to go for this career option. So what they do, they probably choose what are the subjects, what are the career choice that will affect individual eventually while the lifestyle and their other choices what he or she makes. So now well before completing the education, school education, mostly the present generation decide what they have to do in future and accordingly they choose the subject whatever they want to pursue in future or a secondary level or higher secondary level. So accordingly they work for it to grow their career, to move well with their career and to for a smooth career. They just decide well before completing their school education. So it is a right time for you to decide in a secondary level that what kind of career you want to pursue in future, and accordingly you have to choose your career in senior secondary level. Now why making a right career choice is very important, because in a world dominating like now we have a very cutthroat competition which is going in the world. So making a right career choice in the beginning is very important factor. So obviously this is definitely a need that one should go throughout a process. हम जानते हैं कि career choose करना क्यों हमारे लिए important है, so that we can pursue in future जो भी हमारी need है, जो भी fulfillment है. अगर हम job नहीं करेंगे तो वो चीज हमारी कहीं ना कहीं fulfill नहीं हो पाएगी. So there is definitely a need that one should go throughout a process which will enlighten and inform the individual with respect to various career options. So in this process what happen, individual discover his or her own abilities. तो क्या इम्पोर्टेंट है करियर डिसीजन के लिए, क्या हमारे स्किल्स हैं, क्या हमारा इंटरेस्ट है, क्या हमारा एबिलिटी है, वो सारी चीजों को एनालाइज करके देन वी fix out a career for us or a career option for us, that okay we have to choose these many career options are there available for us because this matches our skill set, this matches our interest and abilities. So challenges are always there and competition are always there because this is a part of today's society, learners. But you have to plan your career, just because career planning is very broad aspect of learning in our existence today. अगर हम exist करते हैं आज, तो career planning जो है कहीं ना कहीं बहुत बड़ा part और बहुत major role हमारे life में play करता है. And we should always plan a career. Why? Because there are many challenges and competition. Like I have told you that there is a cutthroat competition which is going in today's society, today's world, because we have growing up like a very competitive world in today's like the present generation is going through. So you have many challenges in your path, you have many competitions which you will face by beginning by choosing your career or while planning your career. So this is a very broader aspect, and you should start from now itself that you have to plan a career and you have to pursue your career and you have to excel in the career whatever you choose. Like जो भी करियर आप चूज करते हैं उसमें आपको पूरी एबिलिटी, पूरा इंटरेस्ट और पूरी जानकारी और आप उसमें एक्सेल करें, तो वो चीज हमें डिसाइड करना होता है, वो चीज हमें प्लान करनी होती है. सो करियर प्लानिंग मेक्स अ पर्सन to think suitably about the positive as well as negative aspects of your life. Like what when you will sit and you will plan your career, you will come across many positive aspects and many negative aspects. तो दोनों चीजों के pros cons होंगे. जब आप बैठोगे प्लान करने, then you will come to know that okay, these are the positive sides and here I am facing some negativity, and you will again start working upon the negative aspects and you will convert them into a positive thing. So career planning is very important factors in our life. Now if I talk about that why career planning is from where we should start our career planning. So basically learners, when you finish your secondary exam, like when you are now in secondary level, so while you are finishing your secondary level, you have to think upon that okay, from here I have to decide, I have to choose my career option. So you will go by like higher secondary level of education, and you have to choose that okay, these are the subjects which I want to take in future. I want to have full knowledge about these subjects so that I can pursue my career in this while taking these subjects. So this is the right time. Like आपको कोई बताने के लिए नहीं होता कि when you should start planning your career. So this is the right time at secondary level when you should obviously decide कि हमें अब आगे कैसे pursue करना है career. So while going to higher secondary level, you will be able to choose your subject, whatever you want to learn. So after that level, a person could opt for educational degree. उसके बाद आप educational degree के लिए opt करते हो after completing your higher secondary level, which would again help you to have a good job opportunities according to your skills at the right time. So अगर आप अभी से प्लान करके चलते हो when you are at secondary level, then after going and after pursuing at higher secondary level, you will be opting for educational degree, and that educational degree with the subjects you were learning in secondary, you were learning in senior secondary level and again at the educational degree level. So you will get a very good job options or opportunity which matches your skill set, and this will be the right time when you will be using or starting your career. So career planning helps you to design and formulate your future smoothly. अगर आप अभी से plan करके चलोगे, then what you will be able to do, like you will be able to formulate your future smoothly. For example, if a person wants to become a banker, or he or she, what they should go for, like they should first complete their secondary level, then they have to choose at the senior secondary level, they have to choose commerce subject as a subject, and then they will again opt for an educational degree, like they can go for completing their graduation with BCom, and then further they can go for MBA in finance, or they can go for CA, ICWI, and you will be able to again excel the whatever you want to become in future. Like if you want to become a banker, then you should follow these kind of a path. So career planning is a lifetime process, as well as always learning and growing are there in career planning. Like whenever you want to change your career option, or there are various career options, if you are choosing commerce or you are choosing science, again there is a various career option which will come across you. So this is a time when career planning is again very important process, so that you can go for a smooth career option in future, and you will be always learning and growing in future. So this is the phase where you can start with your career options, and whatever you want to become, you will be able to identify that okay, we have to first complete our senior secondary level, then we have to choose at degree level we have to choose a subject, then we have to go for MBA or MCom, whatever you feel like, and then you can choose whatever job opportunities will come to you with after completing this degree courses. So these were the importance of why we should choose a career, why should we should plan our career. So career planning is why important for us. Now I hope you come to know that these many steps are there that will when you will follow these steps, you will be able to identify both positive and negative aspects which will come across your future, to earn your livelihood, for future growth, for future career. And if you will plan your career accordingly, then you will be able to run your career work life very smoothly. So these were the importance of career. Now I will talk about what are the career avenues in business. हमारे पास क्या क्या career avenues है business के अंदर. So the occupation of people, learners, are related with some of the economic activity. We all know that हर कोई जो है कुछ ना कुछ economic activities करते हैं. So one's career objective is very important for employment and to be engaged in some kind of economic activity to earn their livelihood. तो सभी लोग जो हैं आपके आसपास, जो भी जॉब पे जाते हैं, जो भी काम पे जाते हैं, so they are all engaged in some or the other economic activities. Why? So that they can earn their livelihood. अपने livelihood को earn करने के लिए they are going through various phases. They are choosing their career, they are doing various economic activities. So the choice of the career is basically involves opting for one or any of the two alternatives. तो जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया था, आपके सामने दो चॉइसेस हैं, जो वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट है एंड सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट. अब ये वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट और सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट क्या है? सो वी विल लर्न अबाउट वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट. So here we are taking a small break, learners, and then we will learn about the choice of the career, which will actually involves opting by choosing these two alternatives, that is wage employment and self-employment.
करने राहों को आलोकित करने, जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने. पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने हम, अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम, अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर। दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बहुत,
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने हम, अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम, अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने
So learners, welcome after a small break. So we were discussing about the two career option, like the choice which eventually actually involves opting for one or the two alternatives. So we have wage employment. So let us understand first wage employment, then we will understand the self-employment. So wage employment means serving another person for wage or salary. Like अगर आप किसी और के लिए काम कर रहे हो and you are serving them for like monthly जो salary मिलती है या फिर जो workers को wages मिलते हैं, तो wages और salary के लिए अगर आप किसी और को serve कर रहे हो person को, so that is wage employment. If someone is appointed as an office assistant or he is expected to do what the supervisor wants him to do, so he will get a monthly salary for his job. अगर आप किसी ऑफिस में ज्वाइन करते हैं and you are working for them, so you will be getting monthly salary for that job. And this type of employment is based on contract between employers and employee. तो ये तरीके का जो भी एम्प्लॉयमेंट है उसमें क्या होता है कि आपका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है बिटवीन एम्प्लॉयर एंड एम्प्लॉय. तो एम्प्लॉयर और एम्प्लॉय के बीच में जो भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन होता है उसके बाद यू विल बी वर्किंग फॉर द एम्प्लॉयर एंड यू विल बी द एम्प्लॉय. आप एम्प्लॉय होंगे और जो जिसकी कंपनी होगी जो आपको अपनी कंपनी में एज ए एम्प्लॉय रखे हैं वो कहते हैं उसे हम एम्प्लॉयर. सो एम्प्लॉयर विल एम्प्लॉय यू and you will be working whatever your supervisor or the employer wants you to work, and then accordingly he will pay for that. He will give monthly salary or wage for that work. So the employee has to work for the employer and they should be carrying out the task whatever he or she has assigned to him, and then they will remunerate for it. What? They will give you salary or wage for that same work. So during working hours, what happen is the employee is to work under the supervision and control of employer. तो जब जितने भी समय के लिए आपकी ऑफिस ड्यूटी होगी, जो भी वर्किंग आवर्स होंगे, उसमें एम्प्लॉय जो है जो आप हैं वो अगर कहीं काम कर रहे हैं तो आपको सुपरविजन और कंट्रोल में रखा जाता है एम्प्लॉयर के. सो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑन द अदर हैंड, अगर हम सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट को कंपेयर करें, सो इट रेफर्स टू द ऑक्यूपेशन इन which person engage himself or herself in some of the economic activity on his or her own earn while they earn and they earn their livelihood. So let us briefly discuss about the job opportunities, about the avenues of the wage employment. Now we will discuss about wage employment in detail. Like in wage employment, I have told you that there are always two parties and the employee get wages or salary for the for what the employer wants him to do the work. So wages is normally an assured amount. तो वेज क्या है? एक assured amount होता है जो दोनों पार्टीज के बीच में, मतलब एम्प्लॉयर और एम्प्लॉय के बीच में जो भी अग्रीड होता है to give the employee according to the work or on a daily basis or weekly basis or monthly basis उन्हें सैलरी मिलती है. So wage employment में आप सुपरवाइजर के लिए, आप एम्प्लॉयर के लिए वर्क करते हैं एंड देयर यू गेट अ वेज और सैलरी फ्रॉम द एम्प्लॉयर डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द वर्क यू आर गिवन, एंड आप सुपरविजन एंड कंट्रोल में रहते हैं एम्प्लॉयर के. सो दिस इज wage employment. Now let's take an example so that you will be able to understand more easily that what is wage employment. Suppose your friend, any of your friend like Raghav is working regularly as an assistant. So what do you think that Raghav job, what can you say that he is working as an individual, or they are working like he is working in a business, or he is working in an office or factory or shop, कहीं पे भी वो काम कर सकता है. But the important thing is that he is known as employee. उसे हम एम्प्लॉय की तरह जानते हैं, एंड फॉर whom he is working is known as employer. चाहे वो कहीं पे भी काम करे, whether he is working in a shop or he is working in a factory or in an office और कहीं पे बिजनेस में काम कर रहा हो, बट वो जिसके लिए काम कर रहा है that is employer and he is the employee. So he is being paid by the employer and his work is getting remuneration for the work which he is doing. So he work as per the terms and condition laid down by the employer. तो employer जब वो employ करते हैं अपने ऑफिस में किसी को भी, तो उसके लिए एक terms and conditions mention होता है. What they have to go through that, employee को उसको पढ़ना होता है, उसको समझना होता है और उसके according they have to work. So from the above observation we can say that कि जितने भी अभी हमने बातें डिस्कस करी हैं उससे हम ये कंक्लूजन पे पहुंचते हैं कि राघव जो है वो अपना परस्यू कर रहा है करियर वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट में. सो नाउ यू अंडरस्टूड कि वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट क्या होता है, जहां पर वो कहीं पे भी काम करे, बिजनेस में, फर्म में काम करे, ऑफिस में काम करे, फैक्ट्री में काम करे, शॉप में काम करे, बट द इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर इज दैट वो एम्प्लॉय की तरह काम करे एंड द पर्सन जो एम्प्लॉयर है उसके लिए काम करे, उसके सुपरविजन में काम करे, उसके कंट्रोल में काम करे, एंड देन ही इज गेटिंग अ मंथली सैलरी और अ वीकली सैलरी और वेजेस फॉर दैट वर्क. तो इसे हम कहते हैं वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट. नाउ आई विल टॉक अबाउट सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट. आई होप दैट यू हैव अंडरस्टूड वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट. अब हम सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात करें तो when when you instead seeking for a job, when you go to do your own business, like when you may do something of your own to earn your livelihood. So you may run a bookshop, or you can run a medical store, or you can use your skills, your talents, and you can do tailoring work, or you can have parlors opening, or like you are opening a business as a parlor, or you may be engaged in any like grocery shops and all that. So if an individual is engaged in any economic activity and manages by like you are managing your work and you are the owner of that work, so they will be known as self employed. So self employment हम किसको बोलते हैं, जहां पे कोई भी इंडिविजुअल जो है वो एंगेज होता है by doing their economic activity, by managing their work, by having control of their work. So that is known as self employment. जहां पर वो कुछ भी अपना कोई भी इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी कर सकते हैं, वेदर ही इज रनिंग अ बुक शॉप, मेडिकल स्टोर, टेलरिंग का बिजनेस हो या पार्लर का बिजनेस हो, तो किसी भी चीज में he is the owner, he is managing it, he is controlling it. So this is known as self-employment. Now if I talk about, in every locality you may have seen many kind of stores like repair shop अगर आप देखते होंगे, या फिर टेलीविजन यूनिट जहाँ पे सर्विसेज यूनिट्स होते हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ों की सर्विसेज होती हैं. So these establishments are owned and managed by a single person, and sometimes they are engaged like they are engaged one or out in their stores or in their shops or in their service unit. So whether the store may be grocery stores or stationery shops or a book shop or a medical store और अ टेलरिंग शॉप. सो कुछ भी शॉप हो, कहीं पे भी कोई भी आप ओपन किए हो अपना खुद का बिजनेस, सो यू आर एबल टू एस्टैब्लिश योर ओन बिजनेस, यू आर एबल टू ओन एंड मैनेज योर ओन बिजनेस बाय टेकिंग हेल्प of one or two assistant, then this is known as the self-employment. And when you are employing someone in your store or in your stationery shop or a book shop, then if you are engaging one or two assistant for help, so they will be known as like they are doing wage employment for you and you are doing self-employment. So the owner of the store, like if you are running your own business, so you as a owner of your store, your bookshops, and you are learning you are earning your living out of that, you are earning income of the business, and you are buying and selling and rendering service, so they also bear the risk and losses. And like if you are running your own business, it is not necessary that you will always have profit, you will be always selling and buying and rendering services, but it is not necessary that you will earn profit out of that. Sometimes you will also bear loss, and you as a owner, you have to bear risk also, like if there is fall short of income or expenses, then you have to bear that also. So keeping that in mind, like if you are owner, if you are managing things on your own, if you are controlling things on your own, then the risk is also yours, your losses will also be yours. So if profit comes to you, loss will definitely be yours only. So it will never be shared. Like अगर आप wage employment में work कर रहे हो, so whether the company is having loss, then also they have to provide fixed salary to the employee. Like employee की जितनी भी salary होगी, whether loss होता है या profit होता है, that will be at the owner's side, but it will not affect employee's earning. तो employee के earning को वो नहीं affect करता है. Employee will be earning for like whatever he is, whatever amount for which he is involved, like he is engaged as an employee. So he will be earning that amount. But as an owner, by doing self-employment as an owner, you have to bear risk, you have to bear losses, and you have to have profit by buying and selling and rendering services. So this will be the advantage as well as sometime risk also and losses you have to face when you are doing self-employment. Now if I talk about that what is the difference between wage employment और self employment, कौन सा ज़्यादा बेहतर है या फिर क्या difference है दोनों के बीच में, तो wage employment में you work for other and self employment में you are your own boss. Like you are the owner, you are managing things on your own. आप ही दो assistant, एक या दो assistant को अपने help के लिए रख सकते हो, as an employee रख सकते हो, but you are the owner of your own shop or own business. So like you are your own boss. But in wage employment you work for others. In wage employment, second difference is you have to follow instruction whatever your employer is giving to you, and as an employee you have to follow the instruction of the employer or your supervisor. But here in self-employment you have to make your own plans, you have to study market strategies, you have to make your own plan, you have to go through whatever is currently, you have to be updated with the activities which is going in the market, and you have to make your own plans and policies related to your business. Now, if I talk about that, the third difference is routine job. In wage employment, you have to follow a routine job, like 8 to 5 you have to work for him or her. But in self-employment, you have to have creativity in your activity. तो आपको हमेशा creative कुछ करना होगा and you have to work for it. Then if I talk about कि fourth difference क्या है, तो your earning will be fixed in wage employment and will be never negative. But in self-employment, it can be negative sometimes, but generally you will earn profit, you will earn surplus, and at times there will be a negative also. So fifth difference is, if I talk about wage employment does not create wealth, but in self-employment you will be creating wealth, you will be contributing to the GDP, gross domestic product. And if I tell about the last difference, in wage employment you can choose any kind of private sector, any kind of public sector, जो भी vacancies newspaper में out होती है या जिसके बारे में आप सुनते हो रेडियो में, televisions में, so there you can apply, there you can go for interview, and if you are selected in that interview, you can work for the public sector or the private sector. But in self-employment, you have to choose that whether you will be opening your industry or you will be a service enterprise. So ये सारी चीजें आपको खुद select करनी होती है. Now, I will talk about the possible areas of self-employment. क्या-क्या possible area है जहाँ पे आप self-employment कर सकते हो. Wage employment के लिए तो आप clear हो कि ठीक है newspaper में या फिर radio पे या फिर television पे जहाँ पे भी वैकेंसी निकलती है तो वहां पे आप फॉर्म फिलअप करते हो, आप इंटरव्यू देते हो, आप सिलेक्ट होते हो, तो इस तरीके से आप वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट कर सकते हो. बट सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट के क्या क्या पॉसिबल एरियाज हैं? सो इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ करियर प्लानिंग यू मे कंसिडर the following areas for self-employment opportunity, जैसे कि small scale retail business. Small scale retail business है कि अगर आप छोटा सा grocery shop खोले हो, if you are a single owner and you can easily start and manage your small business unit and by taking help from one or two assistants, then you are able to start small scale industry. Now second is, if you are providing service based on individual skills, अगर आपके पास skills हैं, then you are providing services, then also you will be gaining, you will be working as a self-employed person. So services which can be rendered by customer, by individual on the basis of specialized skills can also be taken up by the way of self-employment. Now third is occupation based on professional qualification. जैसे कि आप professional अगर qualified हो, for example if you are a doctor, if you are a lawyer, if you are practicing as a CA, or then the activities which are required professional training and experience is known as self-employment. So you can go for this as well if you want to become a doctor, CA, lawyer. So you will have your own clinic and there you can practice as a self-employed person. Now fourth is farming on a small scale. तो अगर आप farming करते हो, like for dairy farming, poultry farming, fishery farming, horticulture, sericulture, if you are interested in these kind of thing, then opportunities for the self-employment are there in farming activities as well. So you can go for these kind of activities as well to plan or to go for a self-employment. Now the last topic for today is we will discuss about the qualities that are required for a success in self-employment. Like you will be successful by doing, what are the qualities that are necessary for self-employment. So first is mental abilities. So जब भी you have to have a ability to identify the most suitable area where there is opportunity of self-employment. Like इफ यू वॉन्ट टू डू सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट, तो आपको सबसे पहले क्या करना होगा, आपको मार्केट स्टडी करना होगा. यू हैव टू गो फॉर अ सर्वे काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. यू हैव टू स्टडी मार्केट, यू हैव टू गो फॉर द स्ट्रेटजी, you have to identify what is presently, what are the things that are suitable for the market, where you can lay a foundation and where you can grow as an opportunity. You can take that opportunity, you can grab that opportunity, you can open that thing and you can go for a self employment. For example, अगर आप क्लोथ का स्टोर खोलना चाहते हो, then you will first see that what is the fashion which is going in the industry right now. Then accordingly you will study the market कि कहाँ पे necessary है, कहाँ पे ज़्यादा लोग हैं, locality. You will fix that locality, you will fix the taste and preferences of the customer of that locality. What are the taste and preferences which is most suitable right now to open with that products. Accordingly you will open that product. So mental ability, market strategy, market survey is very necessary if you want to go for self employment in each and every sector. Whether you want to go for a medical store, or you want to go for a grocery store, or you want to open your own, you can use your own skills by tailoring, by parlor activities. So you have to study market first. You can have a survey of that, and accordingly you can go for self-employment by the opportunity, by grabbing that opportunity. Now second is alertness and foresight. So one should have the foresight to anticipate that क्या changes are available and what are the opportunities and for meeting the threat likely arising near in future. तो आपके पास alertness होना चाहिए. You should be futuristic. आपका future goal होना चाहिए. You should foresight. आपको पहले से दिखना चाहिए कि क्या challenges आ सकती हैं, क्या threat आ सकते हैं, क्या positive चीजें हैं और क्या negative चीजें हैं, ताकि आप उन threat पे काम कर सको. You can work upon that threat. You can go, you can work according to that by seeing, by planning your thing. So it is very necessary that one should have the quality of alertness and foresight so that they can they can protect their business, they can protect their future, like whatever threats will be arising in near future. Now third is self-confidence. So one must also have confidence in himself to overcome problems and also while dealing with suppliers, creditors, officials. तो आपके पास क्या होना चाहिए, कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए ताकि आप एड्रेस कर सको प्रॉब्लम को एंड यू विल बी ऑल्सो हेल्प इन डीलिंग विद द सप्लायर्स कि आपको सप्लायर के साथ कैसे ट्रीट करना है, कैसे हेल्प करना है, एंड देन द क्रेडिटर्स एंड देन द ऑफिशियल्स. सो यू शुड हैव सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस इन यू. सो दिस इज अगेन अ मेजर इंपॉर्टेंट क्वालिटी विच इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट. नाउ fourth is knowledge about business. So anyone who is self-employed in the business must have full knowledge about business. तो अगर आप किसी भी चीज का बिजनेस करते हो in your near future, so you should have full knowledge about the business कि आप क्या काम करने वाले हो, how the business is going to happen, what is the market right now for this business, what are the market strategies, क्या आपका टेक्निकल नॉलेज है, क्या आपके स्किल्स यूटिलाइज होंगे इस बिजनेस में. सो वन शुड हैव ऑल द नॉलेज to start to work as a self-employed person. So they should know about the business what they want to start. So this is very important. If you want to start a business, you should know your business, that okay, this is the challenges, this is the technical issues, this is the knowledge which is required, these are the skills and abilities and interest which is required in this field, and accordingly you should have full knowledge so that you can run your business in future smoothly without any threat, and you will be able to grab the opportunity and you will again earn profit out of that. So this is very important that अगर आपको business का knowledge है, उसको run अगर properly आप कर लेते हो, then you are able to earn profit, or you will end up in earning losses, like having losses. So you should always plan, you should have a knowledge about the business, whatever you want to start in near future. Now Fifth is acquaintance with relevant laws. So one must have working knowledge of laws relating to the business and service activities. So you should have knowledge कि क्या laws prevail कर रहे हैं, क्या business और services से related हैं. तो ये सारी चीजें हमें पहले से ही पता होनी चाहिए कि अगर आपका सेपरेट बिजनेस है तो यू शुड हैव दैट लॉ कि अगर आप ये शॉप खोल सकते हो या नहीं खोल सकते हो. सो यू हैव टू फर्स्ट गो थ्रू द लॉज दैट व्हाट आर द रेलिवेंट लॉज. जो आप बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना चाहते हो क्या वो लॉ के अंदर आता है या फिर क्या आप ओपन कर सकते हो ऐसे बिजनेस, और यू शुड हैव अ सेपरेट लीगल एंटिटी फॉर दैट. यू शुड बी साइनिंग, you should go for a legal document as well if you want to start a business, whether it is a land legal thing or you are opening a shop on that, and if you are running your shop then you should have full knowledge about the related laws which is prevailing to your service activities. Now, sixth is other personal qualities. So these were the major qualities which I was discussing with you. So like if a person in self-employment, then they should have the quality of honesty, the quality of sincerity, and they should be hardworking, they should be knowledgeable person so that they can have a knowledge of the whole market which is going on. And the market strategies and the current situation which is prevailing in the market. So these were the important 6 qualities, and many more qualities are there, like I have told you, honesty, sincerity and hard-working capacity. So these are the major 6 qualities which are required for self-employment. So today we have covered this lesson, and you are able to learn about, you have learned about what is career, why it is important to choose a career, and the difference between wage employment and self-employment. So these were the important factors which we should consider in our mind to choose the career in near future. So I hope, learners, this session is useful for you, and by going through this chapter and by going through this session you will be able to identify that what are the career opportunities, and this is again a foundation stage where you should choose, you should start thinking about your abilities, about your skills, how to start, how to think of starting and choosing the career. So I hope this session is useful. If you have any kind of doubt, you can write to us or you can ask. Thank you so much, learners.